This presentation will be covering a brief overview of cystic pancreatic neoplasms. The lecture will cover important items that you will need to know as it relates to ultrasound. Use the forward button to move to the next slide. If you are using PowerPoint to view this presentation, make sure to open it in the slideshow mode. As you are navigating through the slides, you will see a pancreas icon. Click on it to hear more about the subject. YouTube users, the video will automatically play all sounds in key link terms. Cystic pancreatic neoplasms don't need a whole lot of in-depth as they are related to ultrasound, in that we just aren't really going to see them. If we do see something cystic on the pancreas, we can just only document that, and that's kind of the end of it. They're going to need further testing to diagnose any sort of cystic abnormalities that are seen on the pancreas. So with that in mind, this is a quick overview. Familiarize yourself with this chart, especially if anything has an alternative name. Know which ones are most likely to turn malignant, and then what population they affect as well. So in general, cystic pancreatic neoplasms are just abnormal cysts that start to grow on the pancreas. We know that there are systemic diseases that can cause pancreatic cysts. Those are typically benign. These ones, unfortunately, do have a potential to turn cancerous. These cysts are very rare. They really only account for 10 to 15% of all pancreatic cysts that appear, and of those, very few of them are going to turn malignant, to the point that really any cystic pancreatic neoplasms that turn malignant only account for 1% of all pancreatic malignancies. So looking at this chart, the first two are probably the most important two that you need to know. You'll see that they have other names, so that's always a big thing on the boards that they want to make sure that you know. And then they are also the most common that we'll see as well. So the first one is the serous cystic tumors. These are going to be cysts that just have a serous fluid in them, kind of like this thin straw-colored fluid within them. They are also known as microcystic or serous cystadenomas. And these are going to be more common in elderly females and have the lowest potential for malignancy. The other name that I want you to know then is mucinous cystic neoplasms. These are also known as macrocystic or mucinous cystadenomas, and they are more likely to turn into cancer. So if they do, then they're known as mucinous cystadenocarcinomas. These are going to be more likely to affect middle-aged women and then have those classic cancer symptoms that are associated with it. The other two, intraductal papillary mucinous neoplasms and solid pseudopapillary neoplasms, just know where they arise from, who's most likely to get them, and know that they are probably on the lower end of malignancy potential.